Hey everyone, welcome back to Sama, Sisters Against Mental Abuse. And I'm your host, Misty. Today I'm a little bit heated, just watching what's happened over the past day or so. And it might seem small, but there is a way to end the cycle of abuse. And I firmly believe it. And I think that one of those things is not allowing it when someone is called out for being abusive, you jumping in the way or like protecting them is not a good thing. So before we get into this, make sure you like, subscribe, all that good stuff. We're on Instagram at Sama Together Now, Facebook, Sisters Against Mental Abuse. We are also going into 1 year of Sama, so we will be having a small giveaway on Instagram. Follow for details. But yeah, let's kind of get into it. If you don't know, Kelly Rowland from Destiny's Child um, went to I don't know, it was like the Grammys or some kind of musical awards. I really don't care. Um, and Chris Brown got favorite male R&B artist of the year. She made this announcement and then she also said, "Hey, I'm going to bring it to you." But when the winner was announced, when she announced the winner, people booed. Um, and I just thought it was the funniest thing ever. I'm gonna have you take a listen to that clip, but of course it is TMZ, so they got it on lock. I can't show you the video, but take a listen.
And the American Music Award goes to Chris Brown. Now, Chris Brown is not here tonight, so I'm accepting this award on his behalf. Excuse me, chill out. But I want to tell Chris, thank you so much for making great R&B music. And I want to
Yeah, okay. Um, and you know, that was embarrassing enough. Or was it embarrassing enough? Because then sis doubled down. TMZ caught up with her about the booing situation. And
I have to know your thoughts on people booing Chris. Is it sad to see?
You know what? I believe that grace is very real and we all need a dose of it. And before we point fingers at anybody, we should realize how grateful we are for every moment that we get, for even our own things that we have. I just think it's important to remember to be human. We are humans, and yeah.
Do you feel like he needs to be forgiven for what he did?
You know what? We all need to be forgiven for anything that we could be doing, anything that we're thinking. We all come up short in some sort of way, and grace is real, and we are humans, and everybody deserves.
okay, whatever. Forgiveness, you know that card that they play against us. My first thing, Kelly, baby, he don't like you. He doesn't like you. We've seen it where he has not let, Black women into the VIP. We've heard the lyrics where he kind of indirectly trashes our hair type and textures. He don't want us in his VIP. He don't want us next to him. He doesn't like you. So that's really, really frustrating. Um, on top of everything, I am so tired of we have to forgive. That card is constantly played against Black women. And that's why we're in so many of these situations because we think that we have to forgive immediately and, be around this person because of the pressure to forgive. And then I want to go to the comments here soon, but that pressure to forgive is deadly a lot of times because you feel the pressure to co-parent with someone who is abusive and this person ends up taking your life, and we've seen it so many times. So I don't appreciate that. And I'll show you the comments again later, but the fact that people act like it's one incident. So, oh no, Chris Brown hit Rihanna or whatever, as disgusting as it is, that's not the first time that his abusive, crazy temper has been on public display. So I found this interesting article highlighting the times that Chris Brown has been violent toward women. So I wanted to share this with you all because I'm tired of people saying it's just one incident. It's not. So briefly, let's go over this. And this was recent too. This was just written today, this morning actually, the 23rd. So of course, he violently assaulted Rihanna, of course. Um, and I didn't know about this one. So apparently on Good Morning America, Robin Roberts asked him about his battery charge and he damaged some stuff and stormed off the set. Okay, hold on, but that's not it. He stole a woman's phone after she took a picture of him in February 2012. He pushed a woman onto the ground at a nightclub and she messed up her knee. He had a third-degree assault report filed against him after a woman was kicked out of his bus, like forcibly, after she didn't give up her phone. A woman has accused him of punching her in the face and taking her phone. Even his tour manager said that he threatened her physically. He was detained following a standoff. Two accomplices and Chris Brown were taken into custody in Paris after a woman filed a report. You can see it here. He has said like violent things about other people. So this one says there's a female lead in a band called Churches, and he talked about how he wished they would walk in front of a speeding bus. And that was in 2019. He was accused of drugging and assaulting a woman on a yacht in Florida. And you know what? Is very strange. I don't know if it's here, but we cannot forget the fact that he threatened to kill Karuchi Tran, and that relationship was so bad that she ended up getting a restraining order against him. So let's not forget that. So we have all of these things, and the Chris Brown apologists constantly point to one incident. I also want to show you another thing that kind of irritated me a little bit. Ciara also kind of praised him. Let me see. Here we go. Let me get this up for y'all. In her Twitter, she called him a rare breed of this generation. A rare, because he sounds like every other dude to me. Every other dude that hates women and assaults women and does all this other crazy stuff. He also sounds a little bit like Future to me. If you think about it, Future being manipulative, and clearly he does not like women in any sense of the word, so much that it's just become a meme in the Black community. So I can draw some parallels there, but I don't want to go into that too deep. So the forgiveness and the we all come up short. Why are y'all coddling him? I don't understand it. We complain about not being taken seriously, but then we're not taking abuse seriously. We complain about the system. Oh, the police came out and they didn't do much. And so that system should be there to protect us. Clearly, it should be there to help us and protect us, but we're not taking it seriously. And so many times we see Black women in particular going back to these men. Of course, women do go back to these men, but us in particular, because half of it's because we are guilted into forgiveness and all that other crap. Because ain't no way you can tell me that a white man or any man is going to beat on a white woman and then she does a song with him, or you see other white women defending it. Like his career will be over. We always want to compare ourselves to other groups of women, but we're not acting like other groups of women. So I want to show you all some of the comments because I looked at Facebook and my jaw fell. I was like, are you serious? So here we go. And I want you to take note of the women who are saying, oh, it's not a big deal. The ones that are downplaying it. She's talking about this one here, he definitely wouldn't want her. I looked at her profile. She's a bigger dark-skinned girl with very curly hair. She talking about this is my hill to die on. There is another Black woman here saying, "Oh, people are casting a lot of stones. They act like you're perfect." Oh, and then look, notice this. So this person is sickened by it. This person is saying you're defending domestic violence. And then So when we get to it, look, ye without sin should cast the first stone. Oh, this happened when he was 19. That was years ago. But then, as I just showed you, this whole list of stuff that he's done, that's not even to mention, I believe that he had a fight with another rapper in a parking lot. I think it was Tyler, the Creator. So we're not even talking about his violent outbursts anywhere, but he clearly does not like men. And you have the women that he wouldn't even breathe the same oxygen as coming out here defending him. Let's look at some more of this. Cause look, here we go. Another black woman, another dark skinned black woman saying people always want grace in their lives, but are slow to give it to others. Okay. Okay. And then here we have a white woman who is calling this out. It's a pattern. So look, Chris certainly didn't have a dose of grace when he was beating women. That's what she was talking about. I just like he deserves to be in jail and his reputation. So ain't no way that a white woman would have herself be abused and people tell her, "Oh, well, whatever," or brush it off. That happens to us quite often, and we are part of that horrible, horrible cycle. Because by saying, "Oh, well, you have to forgive," why is that always the card? And why is it always the dark skinned, thicker women with the curly hair that want to defend this kind of crap? I don't like why. Because y'all did the same thing with R. Kelly, and I just want to know. Like, there's women online right now saying, "Oh, well, he made a mistake," or, "Oh, well," like, no, you need to let people heal how they're going to heal. We can't speak for Rihanna, but she's not the only person that suffered. She's not the only person that he's been abusive to. Like, why is this not clicking? So you're making other Black women that go through abuse, you're downplaying it because people see it. In these comments, you can see a clear pattern of Black women like defending this. And then women of other colors who are saying, no, this is not okay. So when we want people to take us seriously, but we're not taking ourselves seriously, like, what does it look like? We have a role to play in stopping the cycle of abuse, and that is to stop downplaying abuse. Stop telling other Black women that they have to forgive or be the bigger person. Like, let people heal how they heal. People say, it's fine because Rihanna did a song with him. But, I'm kind of curious. I would want to know where she was in her healing process. I would want to know if she felt that pressure because there's all these things going on. She's probably embarrassed. She's probably feeling, I don't know, betrayed to some extent. I'm trying to put myself in her shoes. I'm speculating here. And then you have people who are making fun of it. And so I'm wondering if she felt the pressure to go out there and present a strong face. And when you're going through something like that, you don't have to do anything. The best thing is for you to heal. Like, why y'all be in such a hurry to force people to heal and forgive and let me tell you, you can forgive someone and stay the hell away from them at the same time. So when we talk about abuse, whether it's mental or physical, I just want to bring that point home that we want people to take us seriously, right? But then we aren't creating an environment to take it seriously. Like, what is going on here? So I just wanted to say that I'm irritated and I'm disappointed because every time I feel like Black women are moving toward something that is healthier or healing or learning their worth, they do something like this. Like, what reason was there for her to tell the crowd to chill out and then go and defend him with this forgiveness? Like, does she not realize this is some of the same toxic behaviors that have always allowed abuse to continue? Like, you are silencing people who are expressing their dismay at someone who's abusive, and he hasn't just been abusive one time, he's been abusive multiple times to many different people. So we got to do better, and I'm asking you Black women to start taking this seriously. Like, comments like this make us look stupid because it's embarrassing. Like, every other group of women is in here like, this is domestic violence, it's not okay, and y'all look dumb talking about oh, well, it just happened once. No, it didn't. Like, I would have rather Ciara and Kelly Rowland to just not say nothing. Like, just shut up. You don't have to say nothing. He got booed. It wasn't even like it wasn't that serious. You could have. And she put on her full cape for this man who would never breathe the same air as her unless it was work. So I just wanted to say that thanks for tuning in to my lazy video because I really did I did not feel like doing the editing and all the other stuff. So thank you for tuning in, and I hope you all have a very happy Thanksgiving. Remember to protect your peace. You're gonna get those text messages, hey, happy Thanksgiving from your toxic exes or like from family members that you didn't cut off. This is not the time. This is this is the time of year where people like to try to sneak back in your life. But when you have chosen that path of healing, just stay on that path and just try to remember that. You know, if you've cut people off or if you put some distance, it's for a reason. So don't let them slide back in your life and have the holidays be an excuse. Yeah. So thanks for listening and I will catch you all later.